there seemed to be very little evidence that there's a chemical dependency to kratom. We can just use the word addiction or reliance or psychological, but is there a chemical dependency? And I don't want to be flippant about it, but people have addictions to everything. I was watching TV the other day, and
Yes.
there's the ladies eating toilet paper. We don't ban toilet paper. The other lady was eating the cushions out of her seat or out of her car. You know, I mean, it's just absurd what people become addicted to, but there's no scientific evidence that I've read that there's a chemical dependency. I would lean towards, it seems to help people that are dependent on drugs get off them. Like you said, there's not a two-way path. It seems to be more of a one-way path.
I'll be really precise in the terminology consistent with the lecture Monday at the national meeting in Seattle that I was at from NIDA is not an official NIDA statement, but it's by the lead NIDA scientist. And I'm in agreement with what she testified on everything. First, kratom chemically, like caffeine, can produce a low-level dependence in the body and some tolerance. And almost everybody that drinks coffee every day or tea or diets, Coke or whatever, has some level of dependence. The question is, does it evolve into what we now call substance use disorder, which is the technical term for addiction, and it used to be dependence. So the DSM-5 calls it substance use disorder. That generally involves impaired life functioning. And so the latest data from NIDA is confirming other data that there are very few people for whom kratom is life functioning impairing, rather it restores life functioning. In some cases by intermittent use, in some cases by transient use for a few months to get off of opioids and then they get off of kratom. In other cases by people just making longer-term substitution. And we don't call that a substance use disorder or addiction. We just say that's like a chronic pain patient that's using their opioids properly, that is maintained, but they're functioning.
Can I ask a follow-up, Mr.